What's good, man? It's your boy E coming at you with some finance solutions. And really quick, I just wanted to bring a couple things to your attention regarding the overall direction of the market and why I believe that the market could continue to head lower. Now, just because it could doesn't mean that it definitely will, but I have made a few observations that kind of support the idea that the market will continue to trend lower. Okay, so for one, as I'm looking at the SPY and the Qs, you can clearly see, here's the SPY. Look, we hit highs up here at 459.50. Hey, you know what I think about the 50-cent increment. Ever since we hit that, rejected, we've basically been downtrending within a channel. You can see it clear on the hourly chart, right? So going back from the 27th of July up until Friday the 11th of the prior week, we have been downtrending within this channel here. This is the SPY. The same thing you can see on the Qs. After hitting highs, the Qs actually dumped more. Ever since we kind of bounced back up, hit resistance at 384, the Qs have been downtrending within the channel as well for about 2 weeks. Okay, so other than the fact that both the SPY and the Qs and the overall market have been downtrending for the past 2 weeks, another observation I made was actually that the dollar is going up again, right? It's elevated and we're trending up. It doesn't matter what time frame you go to. This is about 11 p.m. but as you can see, the dollar has been trending up. Okay, 5 minute you can see it clearly, 15 minute you can see it, 30 minute, and so on and so forth. All right, so basically what that means is when the dollar's going up, that's usually bearish for stocks, correct? We know that. At the same time, what I've noticed is that it seems like the VIX has been going down, right? So what I can gather from that is that if the dollar is going up, right, but the VIX is going down, that means obviously volatility is going down at the same time where the dollar is going up. So if the market is going to be less volatile, but at the same time the dollar is steadily going up and we've been downtrending within the channel for 2 weeks, makes a good case that we can continue to downtrend. Now again, things change, but all we can do is go off of the most recent price action. And as you can see, we've clearly been downtrending within the channel here. The SPY, the Qs, doesn't matter. All right. Now, knowing all that, the next logical step is to try to come up with a game plan based on what we do know. So what we do know is that the market again has been downtrending for 2 weeks within a channel, right? For instance, if you look at this on the 50, this is the SPY. If you look at this on the, say, the 15 minute, you can clearly see it here. Look, bouncing, dumping. I know some of these dumps were catalyst driven, but all the same, all in all, we've just been putting in lower lows. Look, low here, trend up, a new low, trend up, a new low, trend up, new low. And then on this last trading period last week, which was Friday, we barely did any trending up at all. We kind of trended up a little bit after hours, but during pre-market we basically hit resistance here at 446.50s and then just dumped. Now keep in mind, we did put in the new low in the beginning of the trading period. From there, nice little bounce. I believe I did catch that move to the upside and also fade it back down. So I mean, as of now, from the absolute low to where we're trading at now is a higher low, and that is an uptrend on the day. But with this resistance right here, I can only assume, and then going back and looking at the trend over the past 2 weeks, there's no reason for me to believe that we are going to break out of this channel that we're in downtrending until it happens. So I mean, the trend is your friend, right? I feel like it should be more favorable to fade the rips. However, that doesn't mean that you can't be profitable going long. Just looking at the charts over the past 2 weeks, we've been downtrending. Just keep that in mind as we head into this new week. If I had to guess, which I don't like to do, or make a prediction, which I don't like to do, because again, I try to remain as unbiased as I can. In my opinion, there's a possibility that if we do keep trending up, we're eventually going to hit one of these resistances. It might be 446.5, 447, 447.50s. We're going to hit one of those and reject and fade a little bit. That could be a game plan. Be on the lookout for. Or we could wash out off the open down to a support and then maybe consolidate and bounce and start trending up. This is all intraday I'm talking about though. But the overall trend has been down. Again, it all depends on your trading style and what you like to trade. And this is geared specifically towards large caps, like the SPY, the Qs, indices in general. Basically the SPY, the Qs, and large caps. Again, based off of the downtrend and the channel that we've been in, I see no reason as of now to think that all of a sudden we are going to break out of this trend to the downside. Again, there it is, clear as day on the SPY. Rejected off this 446.50s. We're in the gap. I think I caught that move on Friday. I believe it was the gap fill to the upside though. But regardless of the fact we're in this channel downtrending, obviously every single day isn't going to be red, because if a trend is going to be sustainable, it does have to have some healthy pullbacks, whether that's to the upside or the downside, doesn't matter. But you can clearly see this downtrend. I just wanted to put that out there and talk about maybe the possible setups that may avail themselves. Again, that washout, if we're bullish off the open, is one, especially in a downtrending market, could be particularly lucrative, because again, we're already downtrending. So if we rip off the open and hit resistance and they sell hard enough, we could wash out like farther than you would expect, being that we're already in a downtrend. But again, we could find some support and keep trending up. Maybe it's just a healthy pullback in the overall market. I'd definitely be watching this double top right here. See right here, 1, 2, and right here is where we faded to before we bounced yesterday. This level right here, 443.50s, 443.50s. You got the double top here. We dumped, found support there. So I'd be watching that level. If we start to look bearish, possibly look for us to have some trouble breaking down that level or even bouncing off of it if we happen to find ourselves trading around that handle. But looking at this double top here, if we do crack that level, obviously you would expect the downtrend to continue, and in that case it would be more favorable to sell the rip. It's always easier to trade when you know the direction of the market. So for the last 2 weeks, it's been down. It's favorable to sell the rips. But again, you do have to put your trades on at the right spot. All right, but you can see it clear as day. We just been stepping down, bro, in this trend here. Just wanted to put that out there. You feel me? Again, dollar's going up, VIX is going down. With volatility going down, but the dollar going up, there's no reason to expect any drastic changes in the direction of the market. Therefore, the trend is your friend until the trend changes. It's your boy E coming at you with some finance solutions. Just wanted to touch base with you guys and maybe bring that to your attention. Not to say anything I said is definitely going to happen. Obviously, nothing is 100% in the stock market, and that's why it's so important to go back over your trades and also do a little research, a little D&D. You feel me? Just to make sure you're prepared for any and all eventualities that could happen in the market. You always want to have a plan, regardless of the direction of the market. So if we're bullish, you want to have a plan for that. If we're bearish, you want to have a plan for that. Basically, want to have a plan for any type of scenario that could happen. I mean, at this point, it's either we're going to be trending up or down, and for the past 2 weeks, we've been trending down. If I had to have a bias, I would be leaning bearish, but again, I try my best not to have a bias. That way, I can take advantage of the moves, whether we're bullish or bearish. All right? But anyways, it's your boy E coming at you with some finance solutions. If you learned anything or found any value in the content, don't be afraid of the like button or even subscribe, follow, hit the bell, and get the hell over to any one of my social media platforms to sign up for that daily morning briefing and watch list, which is free right now. All right. But anyways, good luck going into this new trading week. It's always exciting. Just make sure that you are managing your risk. And remember, first comes the risk, then comes the wish. Meaning, don't focus on profits and how much you can make first. Always focus on your risk first. If you do that, the profits will come. All right. But anyways, it's your boy E. Holla.